welcome to another video, and today we're gonna make a quick cooking tutorial on how to make some grilled pork chops Dominican style. So we're gonna start off with the pork chops. These have been pre-washed with a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of salt. So the first thing we're gonna add is some adobo. So we're just gonna put some on each one. Now we're gonna add some oregano. And lastly, one of these little envelopes from Goya. So this would add color and a little bit more of flavor. Now we're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. Where powders are added, I have some crushed garlic over here, and I'm gonna add half of a lemon. So now that I added our lemon into our garlic, I'm gonna mix it well and take it all out and just add it, put it right on top of the middle pork chop. Now I'm gonna use some cooking wine. And I'm just gonna pour some in the middle as well. So you wanna pour enough that it overflows that pork chop where you apply. And lastly, we're gonna add the secret recipe of my mom's homemade sofrito, just to add a little bit more flavor. If you don't have this, it's fine. It should taste fine as well. I'm just gonna add 2 spoons in the middle of the pork chop as well. So now that we have the sofrito, the garlic, the wine, and the little bit of lime on top of our pork chops, and it's red in the middle, like just like this, we want to make sure that all of that gets on all of the pork chops all over. So we're going to use our hands to mix them and shake it all over, make sure that it gets in every single inch of the pork chops. So we're just going to start by the ones on top. And then we're just gonna flip them. And make sure it gets all over. This is how they should be looking after they're seasoned. So these are ready to be pretty much grilled already, but I recommend that you let them kind of like soak up all that flavor for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So now we're gonna begin cooking our pork chops. I got just a regular pan. I'm gonna grab some extra virgin olive oil from Goya and just put about a cap of oil, but I want to make sure that it gets everywhere. So I actually added 2, and then I'm just gonna move it around and make sure that it's all over the pot or the pan. And then a little trick for the pork chops to get that kind of goldish color, para dorarla bien, we're gonna just put a little bit of sugar in our palms. So as you can see, I just grabbed a little bit. I'm gonna take my own fingertips and just put it all over the pan. I know it's not gonna add any sweet, like it's not gonna be sweet whatsoever or anything. It's not gonna add any flavor. It's just for it to be very goldish and that color that we love. You would see that the sugar will start getting brown, just like how we want our pork chops. So now we're gonna take our pork chops, make sure that it absorbs all that flavor again, and just put it on there. Same thing. And we're just gonna let it kind of like burn on each side for about 3 minutes and then turn. And this is how they'll start looking. And you let those burn for about 3 minutes as well. So now that we've let them kind of get their color and get the perfect color we want, we're gonna add all this other liquid that was left over from the sazon that we made earlier and just put them on top. And now to begin making our avocado dressing for our salad, we're gonna start off by cutting up 2 jalapeños. So we're gonna do this in very small pieces. So first we're gonna cut them in half, and then we're just gonna make lines and then cut them in cubes. We're just gonna add the jalapeños to our blender. So we're gonna add this much parsley, or as Dominicans would say, Recaito. Sometimes it depends on your blender if you would need to dice it or not. My blender is actually pretty powerful, so I could just throw it in there. But for some blenders, you would need to. Now we're just gonna fold it like this and wash it with warm water before you put it. So now that it's washed, we're just gonna add it in there, and we're just gonna add about 4 to 5 cubes of garlic. Again, this is the recipe for 1 avocado. It all depends on how many avocados you want to use and how much you like the taste of garlic. And also the garlic, depending how much you use, would add some sort of spice to the last ingredient. We're gonna add a whole avocado. So now that we've added the avocado, we're just gonna add some salt, some olive oil, our salad. So I have some cucumbers in the bottom, some mixed green on top, and to top it off, I'm just gonna add some carrots. This is our final product and our salad.